Ever hear the term unfair trade practices tossed around in the news, especially when global tensions rise? Today, let's break down what these practices actually are, how they affect the United States, and if they're really happening right now. Unfair trade practices are actions taken by countries or companies that give them an unfair edge in global markets. These practices often harm other countries' economies by undercutting prices, blocking fair access to markets, or copying innovations without permission. Let's dive into 5 of the most common unfair trade practices. First up, government subsidies. Some governments financially support their industries like steel or agriculture, so those companies can sell products at extremely low prices in foreign markets. This can push out competition from other countries, including U.S. producers who can't compete with artificially cheap goods. Next, currency manipulation. Certain nations may weaken their own currency on purpose. This makes their exports cheaper and more attractive abroad, while making imported goods like U.S. products more expensive in their markets. That skews the playing field against American exporters. 3. Dumping. Then there's dumping. Dumping happens when a country floods another with products priced far below market value. The goal is to dominate that market, eliminate local competition, and then raise prices later. Trade barriers come in many forms: high tariffs, quotas, or excessive regulations. Some countries make it difficult for American goods to enter their markets while still enjoying easy access to sell their own products in the U.S. Finally, intellectual property theft. This is when companies, often with government support, steal patented technology, software, or product designs from other nations. American firms, especially in tech and pharma, lose billions due to IP theft each year. So is this happening in the U.S. right now? Yes, to varying degrees. China has long faced accusations of using subsidies, manipulating its currency, and stealing intellectual property. The U.S. also has ongoing trade deficits with countries like Japan and Germany, meaning we import more from them than we export. Many nations continue to enforce trade barriers that make it harder for American goods to compete globally. That's why U.S. leaders, including President Trump, have used tariffs and trade policies to push back. Supporters say these moves level the playing field. Critics argue they raise prices for consumers and spark retaliation that hurts American exports. Unfair trade practices are a real and complex challenge in today's global economy. They affect jobs, prices, industries, and even international relations. Understanding how they work helps us make sense of why trade policies matter and how they impact everyday life. All right, that's all for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more insights. Thanks for watching.